Quick 3D Tutorials. Today's video I will just show you the different way to creating or rigging eye tires or wheels. So I have trying different way to do this. There are a way when you're moving your car, the vehicle's tires will follow, but the problem is as soon you going to rotate this to other side, the rotation will not work. So the first one, I will just show you the right way to do this, and the second one I will also show you how you want to create it by the other way, and there are three different ways to do this. So for now, let's just start by this one. Yes, everything here we have a tire, and here we have a controller, and the controller I'll be using to position it. So very simple, go ahead, select this one, P for parent. So now we have rotation and translation on it. So the things is how we can make this to rotating. So the thing is we need actually to this controller go ahead and add an attribute editor. Inside this we need to add one. So we type in wheel and default to 0 and minimum and maximum just leave it empty and press OK. So now we have this rotation of the tires. Okay, the second one I will add is speed. To do this, so we go to same things, call it for a speed. The same things there. So now we have the wheels, rotation of it, and the speed. So when we put this value, is going to rotation faster if the speed is more. So how we can connect this to this one? Okay. So by it, you need to know which direction your wheel rotating, and that is the X, as you can see. So we just select the X, go to edit, expression, and just select this, middle mouse click, control with the mouse wheels, it make it bigger. So the thing is, it's very simple actually. You need to find your controller. I think it's control 3, yes. Control 3 dot translate, and that is no, not translate, excuse me. The name was while, I think. Yes. With, you can also copy this, make it faster a bit, dot speed. Okay, so what I saying, the wheels 3 rotation X is equal with the controller wheels by the speed, and just hit create. So what we get now, if I go to this, go to the wheel, and don't know if you can see it, let me, yeah, now it is too fast. Okay, so we put this to 0, maybe I need to give 20. You can see maybe 20 kilometers or something like this, and when I rotate, so you can see the rotation of it is okay. But if you want to have more speed, let's see, 70, and now when I rotate, you can see it's rotating so fast. So now you have speed, how much speed do you want to have, and the while, how many times you need to animate this. Okay, So the thing is, if you want to animate this, it's very simple. Go ahead and maybe I give 1000 and just save this one. So head key there, rotate this. Of course, you can also use the motion path if you have a curve already, so it will do it, but I just make it very fast to show you what is going to be on. And now we have the position. We need the rotation of it. I don't know, we starting by this and ending by maybe 800. So yeah, maybe too fast. So you can see this going to drive and is going to, yeah, it was too high number, but you get the idea. So you have a control for positioning, rotation, and you have the speed and you have the while. The same thing you can also use it for other object like the fly. So I have, instead of the wheels, we have this one has been attacked in the Z and has been adding to this rotation and speed. And as you can see now, I have also created a curve to following. So as you can see, I can just play it. So it's starting to follow and rotating at the same time. But the important thing you need to know with this, if I just select this one, go ahead to Windows, Animation Editor, Graph Editor. I have already made my graph to be linear. If it was not linear, let's see, it was like so, what will happen? So if you take a look to that one, it start to be slow and it's going to be fast, and that is not bad. But if you want to have the same level of the rotation, so make sure select your object you have attacked this things to and select the curve and make it to be linear. When you have the linear and you playing it, you will get the same rotation everywhere. Okay, that is a important thing you know when you're making the rotation with the wheels or with the fly or whatever things they are. Okay, so what is the other way to do this? Well, there are another way to do this, everything be automatically, but the problem is only one direction it will go. So if you rotate your car, it will not work. Let's parent this. Parent this, and there was controller 2. Once again, go to expression, select it, middle mouse click, and we sync this controller, which is this one, control 2 dot translate in the Z by 20. Now we don't have a variable to it. I just write the number in, and here we just press create. So what we get, the nice thing is when I move this, the tires is going to be rotate. Of course you can make it faster, but if you want to, so you're going again same thing here, edit, and you can just change this to 50, edit, here we go. And now when I rotate this, it's rotating very nice. But the problem is, if you think that is this direction, okay, and if I rotate this to the opposite or this direction, you can see that will not work in this. So that is a problem. So only in this direction, but that is not the direction the car will move. So when the car moving, is starting from here, maybe it's rotating a bit, going to here, and rotating the opposite, so this one going to change the direction to the backside. So that is a problem with this, but it is very nice system if it work. And I have also tried, for people asking, I have tried object, word, every of these things, so they are not matter which one do you choosing, you're getting same problem. So that is the first way to do this. The other thing to do this, we can use kind of something called with a node editor. Same thing, so it was, yes, just parent it again, go to Windows, node editor, and just select these two and go to this. So what we have here, we have the controller and we have the wheel. We need just add some node called multi-divided. Okay, so multi-divided. Before I use this, I just click on it, attribute editor, and that is here output 2. It will make the speed, so 15 is good. Yeah, so to connect it, you can also type by this, is easier to see what is going to be. There we go. Same kind of things, translate, yeah, ooh. The translate Z, yes, the translate Z need to be connected to the input 1. So translate Z connect to input 1, which is X. So we're getting an output. The output need go to the rotation. I think it was X. So the X output going to this one. It does some things, but what it does now, you can see now I have the same things, but in other way. But if I rotate this, maybe like so, and will move it, you can see my car not moving, only this direction it will move, and that is give me another error. So the third method, the middle, is how by set driving key. So you're seeing how you can do this by set driving key. Well, the other option, you can make it to be looping in same direction. So we just go to animation, set drive key, and so on. Load the driver, which is the, again, translate C. Selecting my object and key it on the X and press key. That is the first key we're going to do. The second one, we just change the controller to be number in Z number 1, and for rotation we just putting it 90, head key, and now we press it to be -1 and the position -90. So I need just be sure I have keyed. Yeah, so you can see now it is only this direction and this direction, and it will not looping it when I move it. So how we can do this? If you're selecting your object inside Windows Animation Graph Editor, you can see your set driving key. So you can just make it linear by this, and here we have kind of option to make it to looping. So as you make sure you have selecting it, and we have loop in this direction and loop in the other direction. So as you can see, of course it is yeah, it will now looping. Okay, so that is now I need just parent it there. Here we go. So now it's rotating very nice, and it is looping. Going to rotate the same things like 90 degrees. Go to the move tool and same kind of stuff. So it will not working. So there was these 3 ways to create it. One with the set driving key, and one with the node editor, and one with the expression. But it's very nice, it's moving, but for the animation, if your car moving right and left, you will get the problem there. There are kind of video on YouTube they have making with these 3 ways, but make a test and just test if it will work for you.